September 11th, 2001, I was actually sleeping. I woke up and had a message from Jorge Posada, and he told me something happened at the World Trade Center and to let him know about the game later that night if I had heard anything. And I turned on the television, and obviously you're glued to the TV. And it was the first time during my career I felt as though, what are we doing? Like, why are we playing? It's just a game. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. When we had a chance to speak with family members who were searching for loved ones, they were sharing memories of watching us play and saying how, even though times were rough, they enjoyed rooting for us for those 3 hours. And the way we looked at it was we were giving New Yorkers something to cheer for even just a short period of time. And we took on that responsibility of representing all of New York. It seemed like for a period of time, it wasn't just New Yorkers. It was like everyone was rallying behind us.
2-2. Messina with a sign.
That's probably the play I get asked about the most.
You got to wait for a gapper.
That's fair down the right field line. And they're going to wave him around. The throw misses a cutoff man. Shoulder to the plate. Out of the plate.
For some reason, Jeter found himself about 15 feet from home plate.
I was exactly where I was supposed to be. I mean, it's a play that we had worked on where I'm the third cutoff man. Now, my job as a third cutoff man is basically to redirect the throw to get the runner going to third base, but I realized we had some extra time. I just caught it and got rid of it as soon as I possibly could, and I tell people that's where I was supposed to be, and they don't believe me.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
Like I said, we were giving New Yorkers something to cheer for.
The batter, number 10.
That is fair down the right field line. And now it gets into the corner. The throw misses the cutoff man. The throw misses the cutoff man. That is fair down the right field line. The throw misses the cutoff man. That is fair down the right field line. Now it rolls down into the corner. The throw misses the cutoff man. Shovel to the plate, out at the plate. Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you'll see from a shortstop.
The scoreboard clock at left center field reads 12 o'clock, and for the first time in the history of baseball, this is November baseball.
realized the first time the World Series had been played in November. And I had jokingly told Mr. Torrey that his contract was up at midnight. I don't have to listen to him anymore. So I gave him my bat and said, put one more hit in it.
And the 0-1. Swung and a miss, blew a fastball by him upstairs, 0-2.
I did not like facing sidearm pitchers at all during my career. I just never picked them up. Didn't have a lot of confidence against them. Matter of fact, the at-bat before, I tried to bunt, and I was thrown out because I just didn't see him. But in that particular at-bat, I saw a lot of pitches. I fell behind, got back in the count. I fouled a few pitches off. So I started to figure out his release point, and just one of those moments in Yankee Stadium, man. Funny things happen.
And he is going to go from the stretch on 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch.
The clock has struck midnight, and for the first time ever, this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See ya! See ya! A home run from Derek Jeter. The entire Yankee team is going to mob him at the plate. There he is, Mr. November.
And the 3-2 pitch. Swung on a drill to right field. Going back Sanders on the track at the wall. See ya! See ya! See ya! Oh, what a ball game!
When I was running around the bases, it was every kid's dream, hitting a walk-off home run in the World Series. That's what every kid dreams of. It's what I dreamed of. You practice it in your backyard.
A game-winning walk-off home run by Derek Jeter. He is Mr. November.
When I first heard Mr. November, I mean, I didn't think it was something that was going to stick. I just thought it was something for a day. But I'll tell you a funny story. I ran and I jumped up on the home plate and I messed up my heel. So if you go through some of the highlights of the rest of the World Series, I'm limping all over the place. That was the first and last time I jumped up on home plate.
Shoots his one to left. At the wall. The Yankees are tied again. Into right field base hit. Play at the plate. Yankees win.
Some of the loudest games that we've played during my career were in the World Series in 2001. You don't have an opportunity every single year to get to the ultimate goal, and unfortunately we didn't win that World Series, but I still hear about that World Series as much as any World Series I played in.
Very proud, again, to introduce the 11th captain of the New York Yankees, Derek Jeter.
Captain is not a title that's thrown around lightly in our organization. You know, there's only been a few of them.
That one hit to left field, way back. Derek Jeter, bad hand and all. Goodbye, home run over the wall.
You don't dream about being captain of the Yankees. I mean, the dream is to make it to the major leagues, play for the Yankees, win World Series, but you don't sit down and say, oh, yeah, I want to be a captain on top of that.
Pitch is hit in the air to deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
I think it's something that evolves over time. You get to know your teammates. You get to know personalities. If you speak all the time, people stop paying attention to what you say. I think you speak when you need to make a point.
I'd like to thank the boss, obviously, for giving me this title, and it's something that I will always treasure, and, you know, I'll do it to the best of my ability. Thank you.
To this day is one of the greatest honors I've received during my playing career, and it's something that sticks with you. You know, I still go around now and people call me captain. It's something that I never took lightly. It was a big responsibility. You have responsibility to your teammates, the fans, the organization, the media. I took it very seriously.
Pay homage and bring it back to the basics. Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever.
Batting second.
Here's the newest captain of the New York Yankees, Derek Jeter.
And he's earned it too, Boog. No one else deserves to be captain more than this guy right here.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Out to center. Carr in position. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
When Hal Steinbrenner made Derek Jeter captain of the New York Yankees, I don't think anyone was surprised.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
One, two. He loops that to left field. Going to be a tough play. Jeter on the run. Makes the play.
In 2001, I fell into the photographer's pit during a postseason game.
Jeter makes the catch and falls into the crowd.
In this particular game against Boston, catching the pop-up was not hard. That's not a hard play. It's an easy play, matter of fact. But I knew I was running out of room, going through my head, what am I going to do? You know, do I try to run into the wall? Do I slide? My mind went back to when I fell in the photographer's pit, so let me just jump over it.
Pure hustle, pure guts. I got to make the play. Nothing else matters.
So I figured I'd just land in someone's lap, but I landed in the one seat that had no fan during that game.
I mean, it's just full tilt. There's no way you could stop.
People say all the time, you could have stopped. I couldn't stop. You know, I didn't have time to stop.
Wow, Jeter really banged himself up.
Wow.
The catch wasn't hard, but the aftermath hurt.
Swung on and popped up. Jeter on the run. He makes a running catch and crashes into the stands. What a play by Jeter. Boy, did he get beat up.
smooth. You get up, let the groove soothe. Yeah, then let the beat smooth. You get up. So many.
Do we have to talk about 2004 with Boston? Probably from 98 forward, we were always close with Boston. I mean, we were arguably the top two teams in baseball.
Pedro Martinez with 17 strikeouts. Jorge Posada with a 2-run shot. He is going, and Ortiz pounds a home run into right. There's a fly ball deep to left.
If you play someone that many times, they're bound to beat you at some point.
Ortiz into deep right field. We'll see you later tonight.
That series hurts as much as any series I've played in.
Damon run into the plate, and he can keep on running to New York. Game 6 tomorrow night.
I don't play it back and go, what if? Because we were in the situation we wanted to be. Game 4, Game 5, we're right where we wanted to be.
Damon hits it in the air at the wall, a grand slam. Ground ball to second. Reese, the Boston Red Sox have won the pennant with the biggest comeback in postseason baseball history.
Tip your hats to them. I mean, they kept battling, and they came back, and they beat us. And there's a lot of pressure on Boston. I mean, they hadn't won in a long time, and they always had to answer the questions about losing us all the time, but that still hurts today.
Back on my Brooklyn. Yeah. Okay, you asked for it. About to go Nostrum Ave on them. I'm from that bully where bullies were quick to spaz on them. That's me, homie. Fatigues on me. Streets in me. The flow is cold, but you know that I got that heat in me. Yeah. Burn them down. This is my take. This is my night.
Here's the MVP candidate, Derek Jeter.
Well, Boo, plenty of great players in the American League, but he's done a great job of standing out this season.
Drifts towards it. Nabs it. Runner tags up for third. And now a wide throw to third.
This guy's been putting up MVP-type numbers this season, and Jeter will have plenty of competition for the award, but he might end up winning it.
On the ground. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Jeter has mentioned several times that Dave Winfield was his favorite player when he was a kid. Who's your guy growing up, Singy?
Hands down, Joe Montana. I know he wasn't a baseball player, but he was my favorite athlete.
Makes sense for a Bay Area guy like yourself. Pitch. In the air, left field, on his way over. Brings it in, and there's one down.
We might see Jeter do something this season he's never done. Win the MVP award. I have a feeling it's going to be a battle between him and Justin Morneau all season.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 7-3. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. Now we'll see Derek Jeter at the plate. He already has 20 doubles this season and picked up another last night.
Yeah, and he's done such a great job of becoming a better player during his career. He accomplished so much so quickly, and he's in the MVP race years later. He's just so impressive.
Gets him to chase after that one. The captain of the Yankees at the plate. the middle, a dive, he's got it. And that's a nice play to end the inning. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag. The pitch. Let's see if Jeter can add another multi-hit game to his resume. Ground ball, left side. Rolls across the diamond, and that's one away. But the leadoff man is out. Here's Derek Jeter down with a runner in scoring position. And he deals. That to right. Burns settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. This is the former World Series MVP at the plate. Drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And a base hit. Calderon around third. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
It's a huge honor to put this uniform on every day and come out here and play. And every member of this organization, past and present, has been calling this place home for 85 years. And although things are going to change next year, we're going to move across the street. There are a few things with the New York Yankees that never change. That's pride, it's tradition, and most of all, we have the greatest fans in the world.
Driven out to deep center field, going back Sizemore, still back, looking up, see ya! The first home run here at Yankee Stadium off the bat of Jorge Posada.
I felt as though in 2009 we had the most talented team.
He struck him out.
Talent's going to help you win.
Ball game over, and another mob at home plate at the new house.
Whether it was the first inning, the ninth inning, we were never out of a game, and we were capable of scoring a lot of runs quick.
And the 2-0. There it is. For 72 years, Lou Gehrig has been the Yankees' all-time hits leader. Now, it's Derek Jeter.
One thing with Yankee fans is they're very aware of the history of the organization. And when I was setting the all-time hit record for the Yankees, it's something that meant a lot to the fans. And it's a big deal. You don't ever put on a major league uniform, especially a Yankee uniform, and say, yeah, one day I'm going to have more hits than anyone that's played, because it seems so far-fetched with all the great players that have been there. I didn't give myself a chance to reflect at all. It's a character flaw for me. I was always, what's next, what's next? My focus was always on the team and always on winning. My parents used to always try to tell me to enjoy the ride. I couldn't. I played a long time, and I tried to be consistent. So I was able to set that record.
27-22, and he moves ahead of the legendary Iron Horse, Henry Lewis Gehrig.
I don't wanna work every day just to pay bills and die. I need freedom. Feeling like a caged bird. I wanna spread my wings and fly. That freedom. So my girl pack the bags, man, we about to catch a cab, and we need freedom.
There's Jeter on a rainy night at the new Yankee Stadium. He can make history here this evening.
Well, Boog, I'm getting a little nervous when you say it like that. The rain is really coming down, and it's starting to feel like a movie.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and a quick out, number one.
It's wild to think Lou Gehrig will no longer be on the top of the Yankees hit list. The Iron Horse has been there for nearly 70 years.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Relay throw in there safely. And Derek Jeter now tied with Lou Gehrig for the most hits in Yankees history. In the air, right field, Burton under it, makes the grab, and that will end.
You don't want just anyone to break Lou Gehrig's record, but I think Yankee fans are more than fine that Jeter's going to be that guy.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to third. That ends the inning.
This is my day. This is my night.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to second for 1, and that's 2. Jeter at the dish. He's already tied the record, but now Derek Jeter at the plate. 1 hit away from tying Lou Gehrig's all-time Yankees hit record.
And I think it happens today. He's ready for it.
Ripped on a line, and a base hit right there. And Derek Jeter now tied with Lou Gehrig for the most hits in Yankees history.
This is my day. This is my night.
Anderson back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Cano ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. The right-hander back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one away. Jeter up to bat, and this could be the moment he breaks the record. Into center. Carr under it. Snags it for the second out.
It's going to be a long time before anyone catches Jeter's Yankees hit record. I wonder if that person's even been born yet.
Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for ball. Out towards left center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. The line to kick the pitch. High fly ball, right field. Burton gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
It's wild to think Lou Gehrig will no longer be on the top of the Yankees hit list. The Iron Horse has been there for nearly 70 years.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. On the ground, out to short. Benitez. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
You don't want just anyone to break Lou Gehrig's record, but I think Yankee fans are more than fine that Jeter's going to be that guy.
Ball one, no
And a
strike.
pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. Center field. Carr settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
This is my day, this is my night, this is my...
The pitch. Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. There it is. For 72 years, Lou Gehrig has been the Yankees' all-time hits leader. Now it's Derek Jeter.
And a high fly ball belted down the left field line. It is gone.
Our postseason run in 2009, we have a good chance of winning the World Series. I didn't like playing in the Metrodome. You know, pop-ups, fly balls, you lose it in the roof. They had the old artificial turf. It was time for a new stadium in Minnesota.
Ground ball hit out to Jeter. How apropos. And the Yankees are moving on to the American League Championship Series for the first time since 2004.
In order for us to win in '09, we had to get through Anaheim. Anaheim gave us problems every year.
Mercy delivers, and it popped up. Makes the count. Los Angeles Ganaron. The Yankees are going home empty to New York.
They were aggressive, they pitched, they played defense, they ran the bases. They gave us a real tough time, and I think for us, Anaheim was a thorn in our side.
Jeter lines one into center. The run will score. Jeter will hold, and it's 4-1 New York. That's it in the air to right. Jeter makes it 2-0.
Once we got through Anaheim, I figured we'd win a World Series that year.
Got him on the outside corner. Yankees win the pennant.
We get a chance to go back and celebrate and experience the success that we had years ago. It had been a long time coming for us.
Game 3 is underway with Derek Jeter leading things off for the Yankees.
This could be the final game for the Twins at the Metrodome. The Yankees sure hope that's the case, not because they want to see it go, but because that means they're advancing to the ALCS and not the Twins.
Gets it to first. One out in the top of the first. Breaking ball inside. Ball one.
Taking a look around the scoreboard, we see the Angels swept the Red Sox earlier today. That means the winner of this series will take on the Halos.
Cole makes a nice grab and a full sprint. There's one. Now to first, and it's a double play. And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls. Fires it to the plate, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play. Derek Jeter to lead things
Leading
off here in the
afternoon for the
ALCS.
Yankees missed the postseason last year, Boog, but now they're in position to go back to the World Series for the first time since 2003.
Whips it to first on the run. One up, one down. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now the kid from Kalamazoo, Michigan at the plate, Derek Jeter. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Burns drifts towards it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Number 2 on his jersey, but number 1 in the hearts of Yankee fans, Boog.
Right side. Burns makes the catch. And a pitch. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. We're ready to go in Anaheim with Derek Jeter leading off. The Yankees can inch closer to the World Series with a win here tonight, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, and the last time we saw the Yankees in the World Series, they lost in 6 games to Josh Beckett and the Marlins after being up 2-1 in the series.
Base hit, and that extends the inning. .35-year-old Derek Jeter at the plate now. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Derek Jeter ready to lead off Game 6 of the World Series with Pedro Martinez on the mound for the Phillies. Here we go, Ziggy.
Well, Pedro hopes to duplicate what Cliff Lee did last night in Game 5. Lee lasted 7 innings before turning the ball over to Chan-Ho Park and Ryan Madsen. Yankees hope to get to Martinez early in this one, though. This should be a good one.
And he beats the throw very close right there. In the air out towards right center. Burton sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away. This is my day. This is my night. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. The Yankees are facing a tough Phillies team. Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Raul Ibanez, and plenty of other super talented guys in the field right now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And a foul ball. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Mm-hmm.